guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm here with a different video, one on college admissions, and I'm just going to give you some tips that I think might help you on your application, and specifically to the school that I will be going to next year, which is Northwestern. These are some tips that I kind of thought would have helped me in my application if I know them beforehand, and just things that I kind of thought of after this whole process was over. Just to let you know that I don't have any professional advice. I'm not an admissions officer, nor was I, nor do I know anyone that was, so all this advice is just from personal experience. So basically take this with a grain of salt, but it's just kind of my experience with the admission process, and specifically with the Northwestern one. So I hope you guys enjoy. So my first piece of advice is to apply early decision to Northwestern. Now only do this if Northwestern is your top choice, because it is a binding agreement and you're forced to go to Northwestern if you do get an early decision. However, the acceptance rate for an early decision applicant last year was 26% compared to the acceptance rate for a regular decision applicant, which was 6%. So obviously you have a lot higher chance. Now take that statistic with a grain of salt, because there have been people that said that this is kind of an inflated number because people who do apply early tend to be on the stronger side application-wise, but you still have a lot greater chance of getting in if you apply early. Now this transitions greatly into our second point, which is demonstrated interest. Now demonstrated interest is kind of confusing for many people, but it's basically showing that you want to go to this school. Now the best way to do it obviously is early decision, because you're saying that I will go to this school 100% if I'm accepted. Now there are other ways to show it as well if you don't want to apply early decision, or if you just want to increase the chance of your application even more. One of those is visiting the school. Now if you don't live close, obviously you can't visit as much as you want, but try to visit as many times as possible under your financial situation and other situations that you're under. Also, maybe try and reach out to people in the Northwestern community, maybe your admissions officer. Don't try to annoy them, but maybe just introduce yourself, maybe ask a few questions that you actually want to know about Northwestern, and also possibly do an interview. Now Northwestern offers interviews for applicants that are on a first come first served basis, I believe, so make sure to apply a little bit earlier so you can get those interview spots. Also, another way to do demonstrated interest is that if an admissions counselor from Northwestern comes to your high school, go to that meeting and you can count that onto your demonstrated interest track. And the next part of my advice is going to be about scores and your GPA. Now I'm just going to start off by saying that this does not matter as much as people think it does. Your score is not going to get you into this college, and a 1 or 2 point difference on the ACT at least, or like a 10 to 50 point difference on the SAT won't really make that much of a difference. Like, as much as you want to make it seem like it will, it won't. So don't spend your time trying to get that 34 instead of a 33 or etc. Just focus on your application itself and don't focus on your test score. Now the next part is extracurriculars. Now I want to say this first because many people I know have done this. Do not do any extracurriculars because you think it will get you into college X, Y, or Z. Number one, you won't enjoy the extracurricular at all. And number two, admissions officers can see straight through that. So just don't do it. Do things you genuinely love and it'll come out in your application naturally, all right? Through these extracurriculars, you might be able to show off some of your interests. Maybe you are an engineering major, but you love to do artwork. Put that in. Your extracurriculars don't have to match up with the college you're applying to or the major you're applying to. Just do something that you love and it'll show through. You don't have to gain some crazy national award that shows that you are crazy smart. Just do something that you want to do. Alright, my fifth piece of advice is going to be about the essay, the Why Northwestern essay specifically. Now, the Why Northwestern essay talks about why you want to go to Northwestern, not why Northwestern is this great school. You want to relate everything that you write in the essay back to your goals, your interests, and just frankly why you would fit perfectly into Northwestern and why it will help you. Alright, so within this essay you should talk about examples of Northwestern facilities or resources that would help you. Alright, you have to do some research for sure. Research the Northwestern website. There are a list of clubs there that you can look under. There are a list of professors, a list of resources that they have, and you can find a plethora of information that you can use and kind of pick out and write in your essay. This is crucial because it also falls under the demonstrated interest category, where it shows Northwestern why you want to come here and kind of gives you a better area for you to fully explain why you want to go to Northwestern. Alright, so I was editing this video and I forgot to include this part. That's why I'm wearing a different shirt right now. But here are a few more tidbits about the application process. Alright, number one, Northwestern does not admit by school besides the School of Music, so a liberal arts major has the same chance of getting in as an engineering major, as a communication major, I can't English, or any other major at Northwestern. Number 2, make sure you start your application early because that'll give you the most amount of time to kind of edit your essay, polish your application, and just get others to view it. That kind of leads into number 3, which is get some good editors to edit your essay so that you get different viewpoints regarding your essay, and they can give you different writing styles that you might want to incorporate into your essay. Number 4, try not to get attached to any specific school, because in the unfortunate situation that you are rejected from this school, it will hurt more if you're more attached to it than if you're not. Remember that any school that accepts you and any school that you choose to go to is the best school for you. There's no one perfect school for you, so don't try to make one school that perfect school for you. Anyway, whatever school you go into, I'm sure you'll do great, and I wish you the best of luck. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment below, and if my friends do post some videos regarding the application process at Northwestern, I will link them in here or down there so that you can watch and possibly learn a little more from other people. Alright, thank you for watching. We'll be together, so hold on to your tears. Be patient, my dear, it won't be much longer.